I thought it would be super fun to reach back into the past, back to 2011 and subsequent years, and share some of my old blog posts with you, which were actually the launching pad to this podcast. They're all posted in a section called Thoughts by Me on my website. I'll put a link in the description. And there's actually some fun recipes on there that I had completely forgotten about that I will be revisiting. And there's some interesting challenges, like life challenges that I challenged myself to that I blogged about. Kind of fun. So let's take a blast to the past. Thoughts from a 10-hour phone call from April 1st of 2014. I have been on the phone since 9:30 this morning. It's 11 p.m. If you averaged it, I was on the phone for about 10 hours. I'm in North Carolina right now with hubby while the kiddo is in New Mexico with his aunt. Darn teenagers. Sometimes I wish they did come with a book. And unfortunately, each and every one of them is different. I might be turning 40 this year, but I remember 17 like it was yesterday. Young, wild, free, not a care in the world. Stupid adults thought they knew everything, always telling me what to do or what not to do. I had it all figured out. I didn't need anyone telling me how to run my life. Their methods were old and out of date, and they didn't understand how the world really worked. They couldn't possibly teach me anything of use. It was different from when they were kids. Times had changed. Well, yes, times definitely have changed. The world is more and more corrupt as the generations pass. Humans get more and more selfish. The enemy has more and more of a stronghold on society. Do whatever feels good, what's right for you. Stand up for your rights. Don't let anyone impose their beliefs on you. It's all garbage and our kids are all paying for it. We live in a society of instant gratification. You have a question you want answered? You Google it. You want to know what 97 times 83 is? You use the calculator on one of your handheld devices. You want to check in with your mom? You text her. You want to buy something you can't afford? You charge it. The minute I turned 18, I started getting bombarded with credit card offers. You want to deposit a check? You take a picture of it. You don't feel like going into work? You take a sick day. Our kids don't even know how to read or write in cursive anymore. They don't need to. It's all done for them. We are convinced that freedom means we can do whatever we want with no real consequences. We need to realize that is not true freedom. That is bondage to our desires, slavery to our own selfishness. It's not all right to walk off school property with no fear of consequences just because you felt like it, whether justified in their reasoning or not. It's not okay to go AWOL whenever you are trying to avoid consequences. The problem will not just go away. You will eventually have to own up to your choices, and that's what it comes down to. Choices. We all make choices, and sometimes they're the wrong ones. For many years, I was a perfectionist, always pushing myself to the limit. And when I realized I couldn't ever reach my perfect goals, I went the opposite way and decided I couldn't do anything right. So I tried harder and fell deeper. I had developed a serious pride issue. It was a roller coaster ride that I couldn't get off. I didn't know how. I was so busy trying to get acceptance from the world that I couldn't be myself. I didn't even know who myself was. I was not living in freedom. I might not be able to make his choices for him, but thank God my son's mom is a prayer warrior who is willing to go the distance and fight the spiritual battle for Him. Thank you so much for being here today. If you haven't already, hit that
Greater love
subscribe button
has
right there
no
for
one
me.
but this,
And
that he
click
laid his
bell
life
if you
down
want
for a
notifications.
friend.
And hit that like button
Build
too.
each
And
other
I will see
up.
you next
Don't
time.
cease, it's never
Maranatha.
enough. And now that he's washed me clean, I wanna follow where he leads. We were made to love, we were made to give. The reason why we're here, the reason why he gave us life. We were made to show the love of Christ. We know this is why we're here, this is why he gave us life. So let his love shine through in everything we do. It's all for love.